like his Broodmother a lot more than his Beastmaster. I gotta say, man, pops off on the hero when he can. They do have the opportunity to counterpick it with whatever they grab last here on Lava. I'm surprised the cut didn't go for this. Broodmother is their overall last pick because they could have pulled a huge gotcha on them, but maybe they were a little bit worried about. Uh,
I think it'd gotten banned. I think they would have
yeah,
banned it.
yeah. You think they would have? Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
after watching that previous series, if they did the research, it's also just a really good Broodmother game right now. So
Mm,
it's one of those things where if it's good enough, you can get away with picking it and getting removing, two of like the heavy bans, which in my opinion probably gonna be the Legion Commander is one of them. But they really I mean you've got to get something from this offlane that can deal with it. You could run Death Prophet of the offlane and a new mid lane hero, but there's not a lot left that are
if you
good at
go
dealing with it.
Legion Commander here, I don't think they'll ban out Legion Commander. If you go Legion Commander here, I don't think that you have enough damage on your heroes. Like Death Prophet, Weaver, Clockwork, all their damage is going to come out pretty slowly. And you're already playing against a Kunkka. You have a Bane who's going to be keep heroes disabled in these team fights.
You end up kind
They got
of
rid of the
doing
Spirit
like
Breaker instead.
a what we see before is like the Legion Commander kind of just goes like the Shard build and plays more of like a hybrid 4, and the Weaver can play semi carry as well. So you have a little
Mhm.
bit of damage that'll come out from the Weaver. We've seen that a few times with like the Weaver Legion Commander duo, but they banned the Spirit Breaker, arguably one of the best heroes of the patch. Very good against the Broodmother as well, so it does make sense. Wraith King, the final ban, and then there's the Legion.
No,
Yeah,
Legion. Do it run Legion. Ricky, you're so smart.
I like myself Broodmother, man. It's a fun
Mhm.
hero to play.
Do you play that much of it?
No, but I have a very good win rate on it. And I do have fun playing it. So
I know you're a big fan of your good friend
Jared,
Jared.
yeah, Jared.
Mm, Jared, yeah. You're on a
It's
first name basis with.
yeah, not a big deal calling pro players by their first name or anything.
Mhm.
Okay,
I go
Axe.
Axe last.
That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, that's one of the best heroes one of the better heroes you can play against the Broodmother. Do you think they'll try to match the Axe up against the Broodmother in lane, or do you think he'll kind of
No,
do his own thing?
you lose the lane actually as the Axe because Insatiable Hunger is just way too good at sustaining. So you'll probably still just want to put the Axe in the safe lane, or I'm sorry, in the off lane. Take Death Prophet mid. They'll eventually rotate it out. Once Brood gets closer to 6, you have to have the Axe there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All
last
right.
pick
They've
here
got
for
a.
the cut. They could just take Kunkka safe lane and pick a new mid lane. That's one of the benefits of having the Kunkka, right?
Mhm. They've got a couple. Yeah. Like I think they're tied to that. It's got to be Snapfire on 4 and Bane on 5 most likely, but the
Mhm.
Kunkka can be flexed around based on what they're playing against. And you know it's probably going to be the
Honestly,
Medusa
I
on
would
your
say they
position
get a mid
1.
lane. I like Kunkka
No.
into the Axe lane. It's pretty strong.
Mhm. I mean, you're a lot tankier than other heroes. The fact that Counter Helix does pure damage, if you're a strength hero, you deal with that a lot better than being a hero that normally relies on armor to deal with harass. So it's not so bad, yeah. But the question is what you're going to run in the mid lane here. I feel like you want something that can make up for the lack of damage that's going to come out from your position 1 if you play Kunkka on that, meaning something like a Templar Assassin. But Templar would struggle quite a bit against the Broodmother, or sorry, against the Medusa, just because you don't burst down the hero fast enough.
I'm trying to think. I mean, if they could go for a puck here, the hero does take a little bit to ramp up, but it's not bad. It's always
Mm,
really frustrating for a Death Prophet to get coiled, is she just wants to be able to chase heroes down.
mm.
But yeah, they got plenty of time to think about it. The cut, I like the draft so far. I think they've checked a lot of boxes.
Do you want to save on the side of the cut in order to deal with like getting initiated in by the axe?
You can always go for the Snapfire, and you have Bane, right? So it's I think you have enough to
You
work
have enough
with.
save.
Yeah, I think you
Mhm,
have enough to work with. You could also just pick up a Yule's eventually.
mm. Well, 14 seconds left. I don't think the Wraith King would have been bad to take here. Maybe something that can operate on its own a little bit more.
Yeah, there it is, Storm Spirit. So it's actually not that great of a Storm game to me, but it is one of those things where if Kits actually gets a little bit of farm here, he gets like an early Orchid, this Weaver is going to really struggle, and you can kind of feed yourself off the Weaver.
Mhm. I feel like Storm is reasonable enough against a Death Prophet. DP doesn't pump out a ton of damage against the hero in order to take him down. In lane, the silence isn't as good against the Storm Spirit as it used to be. is because it's fairly slow to come out. They don't have a ton of instant disable. The only like very instant disable they have is the hook shot coming out from Clockwork. Then eventually they'll have things like Aghanim Scepter on the Medusa, the Blink Call from Axe, and the Silence from the Death Prophet. But Berserker's Call does come out pretty slowly. It's the only issue. So a lot of time you can either predict it or you can react fast enough to it. If you can see the act coming, you can almost always get the dodge off because it's like a full 0.4 seconds in order for the wind up to actually apply. Is what I mean to say.
Hello, friend.
Yeah,
So
I
if
like
you get
it.
a BKB on the storm, you'll be in decent shape. So I like the cuts line up a lot, but I think Lava is still the better team, and because of that, they are my preference here for game number 1.
All right. I'm going to go for the cut.
What about you, Ricky?
I like it. I think their draft is solid. I think DNM's Broodmother was disgusting in the last game that we saw, and I think he's going to have a pretty good time this game as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going for the cut. I like it. It's just that
All
simple.
right. I can't wait for you to be wrong, Ricky. It's what I live for. But we'll see what they can pull off. Yeah, I want my North American boys to win this. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also a massive Levo style stan. It sucks seeing them fall off a little bit during TI this most recent season, but I believe they're going to bring it back. The show on the road.
God, I love this Broodmother so much.
Friend.
Oh yeah.
Hello, friend.
Katara's going up to the top lane to start this one out.
Sure,
So-
everyone in chat very happy I just did that. Thank you, Jerry.
Did what?
Just some close up of the Black Widow. Really triggering those people.
Yeah. Is there actually red on the bottom of the Broodmother set? Oh, there is. Yeah, nice. You just can't see it unless you get underneath the hero. And you very rarely are underneath the hero in Dota.
Attention to detail, that's a good artist right there.
Yeah. I thought like they wouldn't bother putting it down there just because it's like towards the ground.
Joke's on
Yeah, there's
them.
an
They think
hourglass
there's a
underneath
ward
it.
mid, but it's actually just Bane with bonus night vision.
Nice catch there, Ricky. Impressive game knowledge as always from
Oh,
you.
Giant's dead.
Nice catch there, Ricky. Oh, sorry, Jerry.
Thanks, Neph. First blood goes the way of the Weaver. Just going a little bit too far forward on the Snapfire. That's kind of biting you in the butt as now the Broodmother can't really contest this rune. So it's going to be 3 runes for the side of Lava plus the first blood.
He's going to try. And he does have the ping advantage.
Okay, DNM gets it with the ping advantage. All right, that's nice.
Yeah.
But you are a super slow hero getting back to the lane.
Yeah. He actually takes a lot of damage for this as well. Makes his lane actually quite a bit harder. Giant's going to pass him a tango, though, probably.
I mean, he'll regen in the webs as well. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. I think he's going to try to hit him again, though. Oh, no. He's going to try to trade with Giant, which will be unsuccessful because Giant's got the tower armor. Look at that. That is a high IQ gamer right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, DNM bottom. Just getting ran at thanks to the battle hunger. So they did end up deciding to lane the axe into this Broodmother. Once you have level 2, it becomes a little bit easier, but I love the decision to just go battle hunger straight away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he ended up... we see a pause starting out the game. Gives us a chance to break this one down. He ended up missing the majority of the creep wave here on the axe. 2 of the last hits that he could have gotten just from zoning out DNM. Wow. He's going to start this lane a little bit slower than he wants to. It is important that he gets the Vanguard reasonably fast in order to keep up this harass, though, right?
Exactly, yeah.
DNM has gone through all of his starting HP regen. He's sending himself out another set of 3 tangos here. But I think if Kim just sits on top of him and continues clicking these 2 heroes, it's going to give Frank a super easy time down here. This lane already going great for the side of Lava. My eyes hurt looking at the river, but regardless of that, I'm going to turn my eyes mid because I want to talk about this one. Death Prophet doing pretty solid against Kits here. It gets a little bit easier for Kits once he's got level 3. And you've got the 1-1-1 to kind of threaten a kill off onto Leo style here. But until then, the extra attack range on the Death Prophet makes it kind of tricky.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if Kits even goes the 1-1-1. If you might just go 2 points of Remnant, but we will see. I was complaining about this yesterday. River Vials. Please remove them from the game, Valve, permanently. They do not need to be here. I'm so sick of them. They are so dumb.
Dude, oh my god. Kits is missing an entire creep wave. Leo Style doing a great job of controlling up this wave. Giant ends up going down to Kim.
Stay down.
Yeah, really sick play there.
Missed completely to that Weaver.
All right, DNM's got to find something here. All right, this Axe is actually just owning him.
Speaking of that, mid lane, Kit's about to drop.
Oh, that's a big deal. One more auto attack gets the bottle up. Okay, it'll be okay. Kunkka top lane, SMD. Mix underneath the tower as well. He's going to be fine.
You're a trusty mate.
Yeah.
But all three lanes kind of in shambles here for the side of the cut. Like, they are farming okay on the Storm Spirit, but this offlane Broodmother has 5 CS.
Yeah, the only reason Storm Spirit's CS is so high is he ended up stacking a camp and clearing it out himself. So if you switch over to the net worth, you see he's actually pretty far behind Death Prophet.
Giant getting dove under the tower, pops the stick there to try and make his way into the trees, but the bugs, man. This ability, absolutely the most broken thing in all of Dota, as they just easily chase him down. And now he has an urn. They're going to continue the chase, looking for more. If they can get the battle hunger, he gets it last second. That's going to be a dead Broodmother. Eventually.
He needs to go to the tier 2. Unfortunate. He might have survived that if he walked over to the tier 2. It gives you extra HP regen, but I'm not sure if it would have outscaled the battle hunger. You need to be inside the web at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely struggling here. 4-0 for Lava, as they're just feeling themselves in here in game number 1.
They have more than a 2k net worth advantage here. That was sub 4 minutes, by the way.
Yeah. They also get both of the water runes. Leo Style looking to go aggressive mid. Has Kim here to offer the assistance, and Kit's just gonna get dove underneath the tower. Cookie to buy him a little bit of space. The urn, not enough to take him down. Kim just drops a new one. Oh man. Yeah, Weaver's a hero.
I mean, Giant's gonna be able to soak up some of this mid EXP, but he already missed a wave before he was even taken down the first time there on Storm Spirit. He wasted a lot of time walking back to base. He's been killed again here. This style is gonna have like a level and a half, almost 2 level advantage on him pretty quickly here. And Axe completes his Vanguard as well, so he can sit down here in the bottom lane without a care in the world and tank up this tower.
Yeah, bugs come out as well. DNM trying to heal himself up with the hunger. Going aggressive actually onto the Weaver, but Frank just getting spin after spin off the tower. Yeah, that is plenty of damage to help bring down the spider. So a 6th kill now found this game.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's only a single counter helix spin off on him the entire time. It was bound to happen one of those hits, but the moment it did, it was more than enough to finish this guy off. It's decimated here on the Broodmother. I mean, I do like that he tried to stand his ground, heal up as much as he could with the lifesteal off on the range creep. That was smart, but it can't outlast this Axe with the Vanguard now.
They're diving Kits mid. Exorcism committed for this one, and with 3 heroes, it's easy enough. Just picking apart the side of the cut here in game number 1.
Yeah, 7-0. And I don't know, I feel like maybe they should have tried to match whatever lane Medusa was playing in instead of having to play against this Axe. It was made more difficult than it needed to be. The fact that he walked close to that bounty rune at the beginning of the game, ended up taking like 300 damage from the Weaver. He did that? Oh, top rune.
Giant actually denies the regen, but yeah, they find Katyu. Pingu, he has the mana. Yeah, he pops the mango there to secure the kill. So finally on the board here, the cut as they get the kill onto Katyu.
Something double bounty rune here. I think he's gonna bottle up Kataro. Yeah, he is. Top him back up. Make his game even better. Top 3 heroes in the net worth, all on the side of Lava.
Yeah, Axe is having a amazing game.
There's no reason he has to leave this tier 1 tower either. his catapult here. Help him take it up. I'm surprised he didn't go between the tier 1 and 2. I think he realizes that Kit is level 6. He might get punished for this one here. Kit's
Yeah, if
getting
you
in a position
do
to dive him.
overextend, there's no help coming your way, right? Like, they just TP in heroes, and they can kill the axe.
Yep. So he's
Oh my god, he denies
can't go in
catapult
between the
as
tier
well.
1 and 2 tower for that reason. Pinging out these stacks here. It looks like he wants Axe to go clear that one out. We'll leave DNM alone for a moment. He does do that. Giant.
He's gonna pay for this one. That rotation gets the cookie up onto the high ground, but he just has to TP right away. Doesn't make it in time with that Sakuchi, and like you're saying, Frank walks right on over to the hard camp. Gonna clean up this triple stack. 4 points in this counter helix, makes quick work of it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes over the Ancients as well, but maybe he waits for Weaver to stack the enemy Ancients for him before he clears them.
Yeah, they are looking... This game is looking real grim, real fast. A 4,000 gold advantage already here just before the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, DNM can't get close to the lane when Axe is here. He's got to start cutting, but it's difficult for him to do prior to hitting level 6.
Nice cogs
He's
placement
almost
there
there.
from Cat-U. Looking to go aggressive here onto Leo style, but he's just tanking, running right after Pingu underneath the tower. Plenty of damage and plenty of sustain coming out from that Spirit Siphon. And Storm Spirit does not have the resources to find the kill onto the Clockwork because the tower falls in the process.
Now forced to back off. DNM at the very least has hit level 6 now, so we can move into the jungle, start clearing things up. X is a Blade Mail queued up currently, as well as Phase Boost. I think he'll probably just go for his Blink Dagger first. If he ever get on top of Broodmother Spiders, just instantly clear what he's built up, get himself a little bit of extra gold, and slow down his game.
And the
He's
Blade
getting
Mail is
very
definitely
close.
interesting. I don't know. That one doesn't feel absolutely necessary this game, but...
Yeah, Blink Dagger's probably got to be his next choice. He might have gone for the Phase Boots first if he needed the armor here, but I don't think he does. What's he got flying out right now? Oh, he's got the chipped vest coming, even better.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Kunkka finishes up his armlet. You've got some farm on Scourge McDuck. He's sitting at 4k net worth, but tied with the enemy mid laner and behind Axe and Medusa.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Leo Styles decides to take up the top tier 1 with the Exorcism. Man, this game is so hard for the cut.
Oh yeah, dude. It's not getting easier. That's the thing too. Like Medusa is gonna free farm pretty much no problem at all. Bottom lane, they get the call onto the Kunkka as he made his rotation down here with the help of the Exorcism. They make quick work of him. You lose a courier, Nightmare, Giant, no chance of surviving, chasing down that Snapfire, and Pingu has to hobble his way back to his tower.
Okay, now they do have to be careful here for the reason that they have no mana. Frank finally buys a wand because he realizes he needs a little bit of sustain as far as to be able to keep his aggression goes.
In the jungle, they find Cat-U. They will be able to find the kill. Kits running low on mana. Get a nice Nightmare onto the Axe. So the question is, can he just bring down the Weaver? He does have a little bit more health to work with, but gets the Sakuchi off. Kit's trying to get in range, goes into tower, but
Okay,
DNM
I want to
doesn't have
highlight
mana
that
for spawn
there.
Spiderlings.
I'm not sure if you saw that, but DNM turned around when Frank walked into them. Even though Frank didn't have the mana for a call, he faked it out and pretended like he did.
Chat play for sure.
That was just super sick there by Frank. I mean, if they clicked him and checked his mana, but you're not going to do that, then it's very unlikely you do that mid-fight like that there. He mind games them super hard. Yeah, they turned around and Storm Spirit zipped forward into a place that he didn't really have to because Axe walked into them pretending he had the mana for call. He's bluffing.
So you do have a little bit of kill potential here on the cut with the form of the Mortimer Kisses. So if they happen to find a hero solo with like the Storm Spirit, they can make it happen, but it is so difficult. Meanwhile, top lane here, Scourge found by Leo style, trying to just disengage here, but there's the hook shot from Cat-U, holding him right next to this Death Prophet. The rest of the team smoking on over, wondering if they can help. Boat's gonna come through and connect, but Nightmare from Pingu, still not quite level 6. Kits thinking of going in, does find the Weaver. Mortimer Kisses come through, but he gets a time lapse, not gonna be able to survive that much. So they do end up finding a kill, but they could have gone for like Death Prophet, right? That's one of those things where getting this hero would be huge. But she has a Yule's.
Yeah. Kim made the crucial mistake there. Pressed Sakuchi before he pressed the time lapse, and so he didn't have Sakuchi up to run away after he negated off the damage, and so Leo Style tipped him after that team fight.
Nice, nice. Classic. Axe, of course, has the blink dagger. We were talking about that.
Yeah. So the moment he sees these spiders from Brood Mother, he's gonna hop on top of them, clear them out. Now has himself a magic wand, so he's able to exist inside the lane a little bit longer. He's actually got the mana regen talent here as well. Realized that was an issue in some of these previous fights.
The mana regen is so
yeah.
useful. I mean, the magic resistance is, you know, not a bad talent, but Axe does use a lot of mana.
Yep. Spamming the Berserker's Call and Battle Hunger, like off a cooldown. He goes through a lot with Culling Blade. He can actually land it. I mean, this ability is like super sick, but also like does not scale well in the late game or anything like that. It directly counters a couple abilities that are really good, which makes it cool. But in a lot of games, Culling Blade is kind of underwhelming. 450 kill threshold, like the max level, especially for mana when he has mana issues, kind of sucks.
Oh my gosh, Kim has a Spirit Vessel on the Weaver.
Yeah. He's dropping charges like whatever as well. He's got one left.
They find Pingu. Call not going to come through thanks to the Nightmare, but Cookie out. Might be able to give Pingu some space. Kits thinking of going in. Gets called up on Kunkka, though. Boat will come through. Plus the Fiend's Grip. They've got the damage with the Mortimer Kits. They finally get themselves a nice kill. This time onto the Axe, only costing you the Bane. So at least something there. They're looking for Kim as well. They don't have anything to catch him, though. DNM goes in, finds the Clockwork instead. And with Leo Style here as well, it's a little bit scary. Kits goes in, grabs him one more time, but has to leave. He's got this, yeah, he's got the Spirit Siphon plus the bugs on top of him. So much damage.
I do manage to find 2 kills there, though, at the very least. They get Katyo. They lose their mid hero from it, but you need kills for... I know. I'm looking for a heavy cope here, my man.
I mean, it is a 2-for-2 trade. They got a lot of golden XP, but...
Yeah, the Axe was worth a lot. You need these kills for morale right now. The Axe was worth a lot. They need to be on the board.
Speaking of Axe, Blade Mail completed.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's a super heavy cope by me. He had the Blade Mail the previous team fight, actually. He activated it when the Bane Fiend gripped him, or before it, rather, so Bane ended up returning a lot of damage onto himself.
Kim. On the Weaver, hunting. It's a good deep ward, finds the Snapfire as a result. And with
he's gone.
Blinking from Frank, easy kill. Converts him to 2 more Spirit Vessel charges. Roshan's happening all the while as Leo Style pops the Exorcism for that. Kataro gonna grab the Aegis. Has the Manta completed as well on his way to the Eye of Scotty. He is so farmed, man. This is like what we saw the other game from TA almost. Oh, Leo Style comes bottom. Exorcism is expiring, so he's gonna get a decent chunk of health, but the Spirit Vessel, man, from Kim, he can just continue the chase. SMD. He's just gonna take out to this. Yules will be able to save the Death Prophet there from the boat damage. Kits continuing the chase, seeing if he can get the kill, and he finally does. DNM snipes him with the spawn Spiderlings, but Kits low on mana, just gonna be forced to TP. He will make it. Fiend's Grip right onto the Weaver. They should have the damage follow-up from the Cookie, and they do. Triple kill goes the way of DNM. So finally
I was never
finding
worried about
something.
DNM. Yeah, DNM, best player in the world, after all. Never worried about him or his lane against the Axe. The man, his game is recovered. He owns.
I wouldn't say recovered. They're still 10K behind.
They've got this one in the bag.
It's a lot of copium, Neph. I don't know. I don't know where you get the supply.
Look at that, though. Last team fight, more than 2,000 XP swing. Ends up being 1,600 net worth towards the cut for all of that. They got this one, man.
Okay, okay.
Who cares if DNM, you know, on Broodmother, normally supposed to be like farming up the enemy jungle, and the tower should be long dead and it's barely been hurt by now. He's got this. They're playing safe. They're on the road to recovery. Their mental is looking like it's in great shape right now.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, I'll give you that.
Yeah. And Dota 2 is a mental game. Medusa, she's got this Aegis, but she can't really do much with it. She's not going to go high ground while she's got it. It's more so just like a farming Aegis. They wanted to take it just because they could.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think they're fine. Yeah, the second Roshan, the cut will be able to get, right? And that one will have the Aghanim Shard.
Maybe. They're starting to put a little bit of pressure finally on this tier 1 tower, but Kataro is just slapping the top tier 2. It ends up falling. There's no one there to defend it. And Kataro is actually TPing bottom. He's alone, but
coming to fight.
He's got Clockwork wrapping around on the backside. Hard to hit him with that hook shot, but there's the call from Axe. He's gonna be able to get the spider damage out onto the Clockwork, and DNM, can he get the cookie away? The Snapfire ends up missing the Scatter Blast, but it's gonna be Kits on the backside trying to take down the Clockwork. He couldn't do it, and now completely out of mana, walks right into the Weaver. Taking themselves a nice kill. Pingu for the TP out, will make it.
Looks like they all get out. I mean, Kachu ended up building himself up a Fluffy Head. He's got himself the trusty shovel. He's got raindrops too, a magic wand. He wasn't going to end up dropping the Storm Spirit. Storm does not have enough advantage to finish him off by himself. We're 18 minutes in, the man doesn't have an Orchid yet. But as soon as it gets it, that Orchid would have provided enough damage to kill that Clockwork. Easily.
Well, you say that, but he actually was Orchided by the Broodmother. And he still lived.
Look, man. It's got to be Storm Spirit's Orchid. He needs to decide when it's got to be dropped. Okay? Yeah.
They found the Medusa here. Nightmare just to try and annoy him a little bit. Kataro, knowing he's so strong, backside of the fight. DNM manages to find the Clockwork once again, running at him with those spiders. Yeah. But they're easily cleaned up. And now DNM gets called by the Axe, trying to run away. Silent Step whipped, gets the Spirit Vessel on top of him as well. And it's going to be a slow death here for the Spider. Leo style absolutely owning this game on the Death Prophet. 7-1-4.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They feel like they can't really fight into them at the moment either. I'm not sure how they're gonna have the damage to get them to do.
Oh my goodness, the call, the hook shot, and now the Culling Blade. Just a random flare there from Katyu.
Is it too late for me to say that the cut no longer has got this?
You know, it's probably not. I'll let you get away with it.
I mean, that's what I would say if I didn't have complete faith in them.
18-8, tier 2 tower mid gonna fall to the Medusa. Has the Eye of Scotty completed on this creep wave. Gonna send that one out in just a moment.
Yep.
Turn their attention to
by the
top.
time
They've
it
still
gets
got 20
over
seconds
here,
on the Aegis.
Yeah, by the time they only have it for a couple of seconds with this Aegis.
Yeah, you got Exo. And it's going to be a hard defense here on the cut. I mean, if they can pull this one out, it would be huge.
No, not without a BKB on the Kunkka, and he's still like 1,000 net worth off of that one.
You also just have Clockwork and Axe ready to reinitiate at any moment. You have Mortimer Kisses from downtown, which are pretty good, but Kits has to find these heroes. There's just no chance. Tier 3's down. They actually smoke up the back line. I love this, is now they're gonna head into the base, see if they can find anyone. Frank, he's got his eyes set on these heroes, but they don't even need to do anything. They just don't bother defending.
They do realize that there's wards up on that side of the hill. They end up pinging that one out, in fact. But yeah, smoking up on the back line to kind of punish any initiation that the cut makes. But they weren't ever going to initiate until they had the BKB completed on Scourge McDuck. And again, still 150 gold off of this one.
Speaking of which, they actually saw him under a ward, and Frank's going to continue to chase him down here. They're TPing bottom on the Bane right away to try and save him. Looks like he'll be fine. The rest of the team not going to be able to make the trek on over there.
Yep. He's going to finish up his BKB by heading over to the base here, cleaning up the wave. Flying this one out to him.
Ooh, Pingu, maybe in some trouble. Frank, silenced up for the moment. Pops the blade mail. He's perfectly healthy. There's going to be the feed script from Pingu, though. All right, deja vu as they grab the axe just in a little bit too deep. Bane, no chance of survival here against the Medusa. Hookshot does find the Broodmother. You can just walk right on over those cogs, though. Cookie gonna give him some space, but Giant trying to get away from Kataro here. It is not easy. Scatterblast gonna slow him down maybe just long enough, but the bugs giving him just enough vision, and Giant Gonna fall down inside the base. Double kill for the Medusa. Ooh, SMD finds Leo style. I don't know if that's exactly where he wants to be. Yule's here to cancel any TP. Okay, yeah, he does have BKB. Clears up the wave, and he is out. Oh, Leo style with the item drop and taunt. I love it.
I was a little bit worried about Clockwork coming in with a hook shot in order to cancel that TP, but it was still on cooldown for another 30 seconds, and they were down there. And it looks like everyone, some of these heroes are going to get back now. Frank moving to clear out his Ancient, so I don't think they'll keep up the aggression here. Instead, they might push out the bottom lane, take the tier 2, but then move back over to the Roche pit the next 2 minutes here on the side of Lava.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be looking for their next item timing. Like that's like the next big thing for them.
Mm-hmm. Hitaro, he's got the Chrysalis completed. He's working on a Silver Edge right now, but probably, again, just clearing this up. Maybe pressure the tier 2 tower and then move back for the Roshan. They smoke up right now on the cut. They want to be able to catch somebody up by themselves. They know that...
they know the Medusa's bottom. They just don't see Frank. Kit's quote-unquote baiting. That's heavy cope there as he goes down. Nicely down by Frank. The smoke ends up not connecting on anyone from the cut. Well, they're still up here. Maybe they will find Frank this time. Once again, Lotus Orb going to protect him for the moment. He can't go for the Fiend's Grip. The Mortimer Kiss is there from Giant. Beautiful silence there from Leo style. Fiend's Grip's going to come right onto the Death Prophet. He does 3 Hero Spirit Siphon. Yes, you get the axe, but you got to find more than this. SMD palms the BKB, able to take down the Clockwork. So far, a 2-0.
They get interrupted. Oh
right.
no,
He's
no
out.
mana for a Yule Scepter on the Death Prophet.
Out as well. Yeah, you're right. He's completely out of mana. And top side, Kim will finally take down the Bane. So they end up getting at least a kill. But the cut, grasping at straws, man. They're trying to get anything that they can at this point.
I mean, they get the Clockwork, they get the axe there. They're defending. The BKB is coming in useful, but Storm Spirit's game hasn't gotten any easier. He needs to complete his BKB, and even when he has that, the axe is the BKB piercing disable in the form of Call. I don't know. Again, you can dodge this one out, but they've made it so tricky for them. It was a sick play there by Leo style, though, getting the triple Spirit Siphon off, even though he's sitting at very high HP, to make it so if Pingu does Fiend's Grip, and which he did, they wouldn't be able to finish him off fast enough inside that Fiend's Grip. So healing reduction is important at this point instead, but nobody's going to be able to build Knives Scotty this game.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like it. Roshan number 2 on the deck. We'll have Aegis and Shard. I'm sure they just give the Aegis to like the Medusa, right? No reason to not give her Cold-Blooded. Kits comes in, finds the Clockwork, Orchid on the money, but silenced up from the Death Prophet, called as well. He just goes down. Did not know they were in the Roche pit, and Kits with another death here on the Storm.
Yeah, has been no progress towards this BKB in the last couple of minutes, and they're not going to be able to stop them from grabbing this this Aegis and Shard. I want to way back into this game for the cut. I'm just not sure what it is here.
Well, it ain't off the back of Lava getting Aegis and Shard, I'll tell you that much. 21,000 gold advantage, hook shot perfectly placed there from Katyu, just holding Pingu in place. Bugs from Kim as well, cleaned up by Giant. But you got this Medusa illusion that is just doing so much work. Nightmare from Pingu, nicely done. But it doesn't matter, it's still just way too much damage coming through.
I'm not sure if you saw that, but Vayne healed up quite a bit from that Brain Sap.
Because it does extra damage to illusions, is why.
Yeah, and you heal the same amount of damage that you do.
Yeah, exactly. Death Prophet, mid lane. Gets gone on, but the counter silence and the call from the axe, holding 2 in place. The Stone Gaze there as well. They're going to go for the Fiend's Grip. Pingu instantly canceled. Beautiful Force Staff there from Katyu. And then look at the damage from the Medusa. Triple kill, ultra kill. Get on the rampage. Axe, you jerk. Just steals it. A tip from Kim. Everyone tipping Frank. Hey, nice one, buddy. Nice job.
It completely ruins it for him. Kataro's got enough moments. He doesn't need to show everyone up with the rampage, right? Right?
Yeah, they're just having fun on Lava at this point. You know, one thing that that they said in the drafts or in the lobby, you know, Lava's like, hey, we're back, baby. You know, we're back. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh boy, does it look slow. 30,000 gold lead here, 26 minutes into the game. They get mega creeps, and I'm surprised we're not seeing a GG here from the cut.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I think of is they're discussing strategies for next game, or they're yelling at each other, they're distracted, and they're not GGing out. They're
Armlet picked up
probably
on Leo
discussing
style.
strategies
That's
for
sick.
next game, though. Yeah. Either that or one last hurrah. Scourge McDuck is going to run fearlessly into the enemy team, but he doesn't have his BKB for another 4 seconds. All right.
Ah, there's the GG. Okay.
GG from Serpent Tango, and a very quick response GG from Leo style. I think he was expecting that one a little bit earlier, but that's going to be it for game number 1. Lava taking down the cut in the fashion you'd expect. TI team, even though the cut has moved up to Division 1 North America, they punished every single mistake that they made. They responded to the Broodmother super well, and even though DNM eventually came back into it, Axe just had way too good of a game. I mean, every lane ended up going like that. I feel like the cut didn't react to lanes properly, and just had too easy of a time because of it. So hopefully they fix things up in game number 2. Maybe we see musical lanes with them try to match them a little bit closer, uh,
Maybe.
based on how they move things up. But I feel like it was a little bit lazy not changing lanes around once they saw that the Axe was matching up against the Broodmother.
It is hard when you're the Broodmother though, because it is a hero that has to like set up in the lane, right? So if you have to swap lanes back and forth, you're just
Hmm.
it kind
I
of
mean,
sucks. Like you're just like out of webs and stuff. So it is rough. But
I want you to look at the player net worth real quick on the graphs, the 10-minute mark here.
oh yeah, I saw. I remember. I
I
remember,
mean,
man. Axe
you
was
could make this so
huge.
much better.
Kataro was like free farming. The problem is like even top lane didn't go very well for the side of the cut. Like they actually just free farmed on the Medusa. They found a couple kills onto the safe lane heroes, and yeah, it's just overall just an outplay from Lava here in game number 1. But there's still a game number 2. Maybe they can pull a dog champ, channel their energy, learn from their mistakes, and get themselves a tied series. But I don't know, man. Lava, maybe they're just on another level.
Yeah. Well, it was silly of me to predict that the cut was going to win that game while you predicted Lava, Ricky. So nice guess there by you. We'll see if we can tie things up in series number 2, though.
All right, we'll see. We'll be back after a short break, everyone. This is the BTS Pro Series Season 10. Final game coming your way in just a moment.